Hi guys, welcome back to the Totally Magic channel and another card trick. You start by giving a spectator a deck of cards to shuffle. So they will give these a thorough shuffling. Let's take a look at how well you've shuffled this pack. Pretty good. Oh, we don't want this one. This is known as the controlling joker. We don't want that part of this. But what we are going to do, we're both going to choose a card from the pack. Now we don't want to see their faces when we choose it, because if we did, we'd probably choose a high value card. So what I'm going to get us to do is, if you can cut half the pack for yourself, they will take half the pack. What you've left me with, I'll take those, and we're both going to choose a card blindly. Now I think the best way of doing this is either to put them behind our back, or we can put them under the table like that. Okay, now it's up to you, just so that we can't see the cards as we make our selection. Now while the cards are behind our back or out of sight, we'll take any card from the cards that you shuffled and put it to the top, and then bring the cards forward again. Okay, so you do that and I'll do likewise. I'll put mine behind my back and put that on top, and we're done. And the spectator will do exactly the same. Now what we're both going to do is to take a look at our chosen card. Make sure that I don't see your card, so I'm just going to have a quick look at my card, and if you'd like to look at yours, the spectator will take a look at their card and remember it. You then say to them, what I want you to do is to take the card that you chose and put it in my packet. So he'll hand you the card and you'll push it anywhere. Now I will just make sure that I push it right in to make sure it is lost. And I'm going to do exactly the same with my card. I'm going to give you my card, and I then want you to put that in somewhere. Now they will push that in like that. So now what we have here is a situation where we've both chosen a card. Now we're going to take the cards and give them a quick cut and place them on the table. Now I'm not going to touch those anymore, but we have both got two cards. I want you to name your card. What was your card? Because my card was the Two of Hearts. What was yours? The Five of Spades. We shouldn't have named our cards in front of this one, the controlling joker. You see, this joker now knows our two cards and he can control what they do. And if I do this, turn it face down, watch. Two cards have appeared face down. None of these, just two cards. If these two cards turn out to be our chosen cards, I think that is a perfect trick. What do you think? So here is the tutorial for this impromptu card trick. That's right, there's absolutely no setup required at all. You just need a regular deck of playing cards. Now if you follow the routine, it is basically as you saw it performed. Now this is a very easy card trick, so even if you're an absolute beginner in Magic, you will find this very easy to perform. But this is how it works. You get a spectator to shuffle the cards and you spread them. Now I used the joker in my routine that you saw, but you don't need this. I wanted something to cause the cards to flip over, so I used the joker as a controlling joker. Okay, but if you haven't got a joker, not a problem. To get the cards to flip over, you can just click your fingers or something like that. But I go through, pull out the joker and say that's the controlling joker. You look through, everything seems clean at the moment because it is. They've shuffled the cards, they're randomly mixed. All that you need to do is, while you're doing this, is look at the bottom card. Okay, so I'm looking at this card here. That is going to be my chosen card at the end. Okay, so in my case, the Ace of Clubs. You gather the cards up, turn them over, and you ask a spectator to cut half the cards, which they do. The other half you're going to use. Now, you then demonstrate what you want them to do behind your back or under the table. Some people find it quite difficult to handle cards behind their back. So give them the option of doing it under the table, under their jacket or something, anywhere where they can't see what they're doing. You demonstrate what you want them to do, because I've often found that people don't often understand the instructions that you give. So if you say to them, what I want you to do under the table is go through, remove any card and put it on top, and you demonstrate this, they're now clear as to what they have to do. You then both put the cards behind your back or under the table. Now what you're going to do is, once these cards are behind your back, you're going to take the whole pack and turn it over face up and push off the top two cards and flip them over like that. You then bring the cards to the front, keep them square, and you can quite freely push off the top card. Everything looks as it should, just a regular half a pack. They do the same. You then both look at the cards. Now he's looked at the 7 of diamonds. This card here I don't pay any attention to. Okay, I'm not interested in this. Remember, the only card I'm remembering is the Ace of Clubs. So you look at this, put it back there. You then get them to put their card, and you get them to push it in anywhere into the face down pack. You can even leave your card spread a little bit so it looks like all the other cards are face down. But what's actually happening, they're going in reversed. They push it in and you square it up and you say, I'll do the same. Now you're going to push off this card. Now this gives you plenty of opportunity, because you need some misdirection, because this pack here needs to be turned over. Now I know what you're thinking, oh, how would I do that? You can do it right in front of them. They won't notice. As you give them the card, you can just give them the card and they take the card. You can even put the cards down and they put it in between like that. You've turned the pack over. No one will notice, trust me. You then take the cards from them and just drop them. I like to dribble them, because again, they're seeing all the backs again. Because they've seen the backs of that half, they're assuming the other half is similar. I'm then going to give them a cut, because my card is reversed at the bottom. So I tend to cut not half, but about a quarter of the cards and do a cut, turn them over and put them down. The trick is done. Everything's done, quick and simple. You can either wave your hands over to turn them over, or do the controlling joker. We say our cards, so I say mine was the Ace of Clubs, they say theirs is the 7 of diamonds. You flip them over, that controls them, and when you spread the deck, it's that amazing appearance of 2 cards, and they happen to be the 2 chosen cards. As I said, it is very simple, basic, but trust me, this packs a real punch on the layperson. I think you're going to enjoy that. Till next time, practice and enjoy.